Hi everyone, it's Grandma Moore. Welcome to my channel. It is Monday, starting a new week. I'm so excited. My goal is 600. I am not working tomorrow. I have a lot to do. I've got to go to the funeral home and visit a friend in the hospital and do laundry because now I have to go to the laundromat because it's cold here. So I'm not scheduled until 11:30 and it is 9:30. So I'm going to just turn on Uber and hopefully get a dash now and see what happens. So come along and let's see what happens today. I went in Dash now in this zone. It's kind of like a zone north of the zone I usually do because it was busy. It said busy, but then it was a 6 to 16 minute wait. I'm like, I should have went on to that zone. At least I would have picked something from Uber. So if I don't get something here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and head that way. But I wanted to share. You know, my 7-year-old grandson gave me this stress ball for me to hang on to. He said it was for good luck. And then the thing I have in my car is he wrote, "I love you" on a little post-it note. So that's my inspiration today. Just the little things. You know, my car is my office, so I have to have those inspirational items in here too. So I thought that was cool. So I just turned on Uber and just got a message from DoorDash that I can start dashing in about 15 minutes. So now I'm going to start my mileage and hopefully get some orders. So nothing so far. So DoorDash just allowed me to dash now. And I have decided to do it by the hour. It's $12.75 an hour. But with my acceptance rate being low and I'm losing a little bit of motivation because nothing was going on this morning, I thought I would try it, see how it works. I'm only scheduled for 2 hours, so see how it goes. If it goes great, fine. If not, fine. I'm really not out of anything. So I have this order for Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and it's going over to the area I like, so that's good. And I have no idea how much I'm going to get paid for it. It's like you're doing it blindly. So it makes me a little nervous. It could be $2 or it could be $20. Who knows? I did it a long time ago when hourly first came out. And it was kind of interesting to see how it worked. I did all right. And then it started being super bad. But I figure for 2 hours I would try it. And maybe I can lift up that acceptance rate. I'm at 31%. So really like to see it at least 50. Try to get to silver at least. So I'm on my way to pick it up. I keep forgetting about having to take a receipt of, or a picture of the receipt these days. I get it in the thermal bags, but then they want a picture. So I've got to practice on that. Anybody else struggling? Qdoba order, just picked it up, it's in the bag, and it says it'll take 26 minutes, so I'm expecting about $6 for this order, but we'll see. It came in a little different, so I'm wondering if they ordered it on the Qdoba app because it just looked a little different. So I could see there not being a tip, but hopefully a little bit of something. And they were playing Elvis in there, just makes you want to dance. So the 3 dogs you see pictures of on my intro were our dogs for years and years, but they have passed. The black dog Autumn passed several years ago, and then the other 2, she was like the mama. Even though she was the littlest, she was the mama. She was the oldest. And the other 2 just went into this deep depression and didn't want to eat or do anything for a long time after she passed, including my husband. He didn't want to eat and he was depressed about it too. And then a couple years later, our Cocker Spaniel passed. Might not have been that long, about a year or 2. And well, then our big dog was really sad, and then he was the only one. And those were, that was his little doggy family. And then he died. So they died of old age. The big one, Toby, bigger dogs just die sooner. So he was 12 at his passing. The other 2 were both 15 when they passed. But they were like our kids. Our kids grew up and went on with their life. And, I always had something to take care of. So our dogs became our little children. And in January, it'd be 2 years since we have been dogless. And for some reason this month, I'm really struggling with not having a pet. There was like a meet and greet with some pets in the shelter yesterday, and I wanted to go so bad, but my husband wouldn't let me. And I know that we don't need a pet right now, but it's just kind of a hole in my heart. I have grandbabies and kiddos that are all grown, and but it's still different, when you're sitting in your recliner watching a movie and a dog sits on your lap. I'm allergic to cats, so can't do that. But I did want to tell you, it's just kind of a memorial thing. The pictures of me on the intro is me standing in front of St. Basil in Moscow. And then one is in front of the Stonehenge in England. And the other one is in front of the Parliament in Hungary. So I have been very blessed to be able to travel thanks to my oldest daughter. I just go wherever she wants me to go. Definitely takes me out of my comfort zone, but that's been a very big blessing. So I did by the hour. I worked 52 minutes, made 2 deliveries, made a whole $9.72. Here's the bad part. The worst part is they sent me an order going to Louisville, and I don't go to Louisville. So I declined it. They sent, and you're only allowed one decline per hour. They resent it immediately after, and I had to decline it. But if you already declined it, how can they resend that to you? And so it made me in my dash because I declined the same order twice, but they shouldn't be allowed to send that to you twice. So I won't be doing by the hour. But it did let me just now switch per offer. So okay, I didn't lose I thought I had lost my schedule, but it said I could switch by offer. So 52 minutes on by hour, and it was horrific because I only made $9.72 and then sent me the same order twice, which I think should be illegal or something. I'm getting pretty bad orders, so I'm not feeling it today. I'm one of those people that likes to get up in the morning and go after my goal and get it accomplished. And I know I have several days to make my $600 weekly goal. So I'm not motivated or inspired or anything, especially after getting all those horrible orders. So my goal is just to get my gas money back. If things pick up, great. If not, I'm gonna head home. It's gonna be a really short day probably. So with that being said, I want to make $25, get my gas money, go home. And so I've made 9 something from by the hour. And then they sent me some orders, but they were really far. So this one will take me back to my area I like. It's a stacked order for $10.75. And then I don't need much more. I definitely will stay out until 1:30, just do the lunch and see what happens. If something picks up, I'll stay. If not, there's no sense in putting this wear and tear on my car and keep my mental state positive. I'm down to 28% on my acceptance rate right now. That doesn't make me happy. So And then Wednesday I'm scheduled all day, and I think maybe. And either way, I'm gonna start in the morning on Wednesday and rock it then. So chalk up today, rock it Wednesday. Well, shucks, I did it again. My hands were full because it's a stacked order. I put all my stuff in the thermal bags, and hit confirm pickup. And then they want a picture of the receipts. Oh well. All right, I only need $4.50 to accomplish my goal of getting my gas money back of $25. So I took the $6 order going 3 miles from Taco Bell. Oh, I'm so discouraged. So ups, downs, bad, good, ugly. Today is just ugly, but ah, Wednesday will be a whole new day. Just work twice as hard. So I'll have my $25 I was hoping for at this point, and then it's just going to be heading back home. If I get something great, if I don't, I'm over it. Do you ever do that? Like, all right, I'm going out, I'm going to make 150 today or whatever, and you're all pumped, and then boom, nothing happens. And then you're just like, psha. So just got to stay positive for the next day. And I think not scheduling myself for first thing in the morning, yeah, I couldn't get on the schedule. It really hurts me because I'm a morning person. I like to get the coffee and going. Well, that Taco Bell took a little longer to pick up than it should have. It was like they were all having clumsy moments, spilt drinks, this spilt, whatever. But, I don't mind waiting if the workers are actually working and they're trying their best. It's whenever you're there and they're sitting there playing on their phones or they're ignoring you or something like that. These four people were really working hard. It was busy, and I can appreciate it. I took this 1675 order from Party City to, I don't know, I think it's like 15 miles. It's 25 minutes away. And it's like, it was 8 items. I usually don't like to shop there, but that was super easy, not a problem. But I did have a bad cart and it was being annoying. On a positive note, I do not like my lunch I brought, so I could go home and fix me a good lunch. I have a few things I really want to eat, so we did splurge and buy a carrot cake from the deli. I thought I had a coupon, and I had some issues with a few coupons, and I didn't want to say something else, so I just went ahead and bought it. It was on sale, and so that sounds amazing. I did eat a piece while I was making the video last night, so... Well, I decided to go ahead and head home. I made almost $43 in 3 hours. It was not a successful day in financial aspects, but I do feel like it was a lesson learned. DoorDash played dirty by sending me that same order back to back while I was on hourly, which kicked me off the hourly, but hourly wasn't paying off. So, I did better on order anyway, because then I got $33 in about 2 hours. So that was better. And, it just reminds me that this is my thing because I'm just a number to DoorDash and it helps put things in perspective. And I have 4 more days to make my goal. I'm not working tomorrow. So I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to make 600. I made 43 today. So I'm at 560 needed to divide that in 4 days. I should be able to accomplish that. So not totally stressed out about that. And It went okay. It's just really slow. But for 3 hours, went out for lunch, did that, back home, gonna decorate the Christmas tree and cook dinner and do all those fun things and get a good night's sleep before everything happens tomorrow. Maybe I'm a little stressed out about that. That's why I didn't keep my motivation going. For some reason, I just didn't have it in me today. It was just kind of a gut feeling to come home for some reason. So I hope you all are very profitable. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and doing all that fun stuff. God bless you.